Can see the screen or not?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so multiplying a decimal by 10, 100 and thousands. Teacher said for 10, you have to move how many decimal place to your right? For 10,
Two.
oi, for 10. For 10, you have to move only one decimal place because 10 is only 101. So you have to move one decimal place to your right. Okay, as you see the example here, 2.46 multiplied by 10. So that means you have to move one decimal place to your right. That means you are moving along with the decimal here. So if you are moving the decimal to your right, so your decimal is already moved to here next to the 4 here. Correct or not? So your answer is 24.6. Understand? Understand or not? Hope you all understand. Don't understand, please let me know, because in 2 more weeks you are going to sit for them, not we are. You are going to sit for the final term exam. Can class? Okay, how about the next? Okay, let me show one. Yes, here. Teacher said when you want to multiply the decimal number, multiply, you have to bear in your mind, multiplying decimal means moving to your right. Multiply, right. Divide, left. Please remember this. So next time when you see the questions, multiply the decimal number, you should know you have to multiply, you have to move to your right. But it depends lah. You are multiplying by 10 or you are multiplying by 100 or thousands. It depends on how many zeros. Okay, so for example here, 1.49 multiplied by 10. So 10 means how many decimal place you should move. How many decimal place? 10 means 1. So you are moving one decimal place to your right. So you should get 14.9. And same goes to the example 2 here. 25.2. So 25.2 is the same. You are multiplying by 10 means one decimal places to your right. You are moving one decimal place to your right. Please bear this in your mind. Multiplying of decimals, you have to move the decimal numbers to your right. Right. Understand? So 25.2, if you are moving one decimal place to your right, so your answer is 252. Understand or not, class? Can and same goes to the 100. 10, teacher said for 10 multiply by 10, you are moving only one decimal place. How about multiply by 100? How many decimal places?
So now you said you're going to submit your work.
Class.
Where's the work?
Class.
Then
Teacher said,
you didn't tell
when you are moving, teacher said when multiply by 10, you are moving one decimal place. How about multiply by 100? How many decimal places? 2. Very good. You all know the answers, but very lazy to open your mouth. Okay, so 2 decimal places. As you see the example here, 62.94 multiplied by 100 means you are moving 2 decimal places to your right. Correct? You are moving the decimal point to your right. So your answer is 6,294. Understand or not? It's the same.
Teacher.
Yes?
Oh. What?
Yes, Daniel.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yes, Daniel. Any question? No. Okay. Any questions? Please clear it now. Any doubts? What happened to you? Okay, no question, Dania? Okay,
No, I
so,
just saw the board.
okay, so for example, number 1 here is the same, 100 multiplied by 100. So you are moving 2 decimal place to your right. So your answer is 157.5 because you are moving. That means your decimal number also moving along with you, class. Don't just leave the decimal there and then you put one more decimal here. No, wait. Because you are moving the decimal along with you. So 2 decimal places to your right mean you have to move the decimal numbers to your right. And same goes to here. Example number 2. Can you all see here 2.3? How you are going to multiply it by 100? Also same. You are moving 2 decimal place. 1 is done. So 1 more means you have to add another 0 here. So 230. Understand or not? Understand, all say understand. Okay. Same goes to 1000. 1000 mean how many decimal place you need to move to the right? Class. Thousands mean how many? 10, 1.
3 decimal places.
Yes, 3 decimal places. For 10, 1. 100, 2. 1000, 3. So you have to move 3 places to your right. Okay, since 0.935, you are moving 3 decimal place to your right. So your answer is 935. As you see the example here, you are moving 3 decimal places to your right, 1, 2, and 3. So your answer is 2379.1. And same goes to example number 2. You are moving 3 decimal places to your right. So 465. Understand or not? Any question? Okay, who wants to try this? Who wants to try? 1.575. If you are multiply 100, how many decimal places we need to move? Faster. I have one more slide for the divide by 10. 2, very good. 2, you are moving 2 decimal place to your right. So what is the answer?
157.5.
157.5. Very good. How about question number 2? Multiply by 10. How many decimal place to you have to move?
1.
1. So
One.
answer is
1.25.
1.25.
very good. Okay, how about this? 12.5. Since you are multiplied with 1000, so you are moving how many
3.
decimal places?
3.
3 decimal places. Very good. So what is the answer?
12,500.
Very good. 12,500. So you have to place the 0 there. Okay, good. So dividing, I just proceed with the dividing. Also the simple one. Okay, so dividing by tens, hundreds, and thousands. Since for the multiply by 1000, teacher said moving to your right. How about for the dividing class? Class, how about for the dividing? All right.
Move places to our left.
Yes, you have to move the decimal places to the left. Okay, it's the same. How about 78.6? Okay, teacher straight away go to the example. Okay, as you see here, 25.81. If divide by 10, if you are dividing by 10 means, 10 means how many decimal place we need to move to the left? Class. 10 means how many decimal places you need to move?
1.
1. Very good. So 25.81, you are moving one decimal place to your left means, teacher said moving along with the decimal. So you are bringing the decimal to your left together. Understand? So what is your answer? So your new decimal is next to the 2, correct? So the answer is 2.5. Very
2.5881.
good. 581. Okay, and same goes to here. .35 divided by 10. Okay. I think they put it wrong. Okay, class. This one, please ignore the example number 2. Okay, because I think they have put it wrong. 0.35. Okay, but now I'm asking you all, if 0.35 divided by 10, what is the answer supposed to be here? Since you are moving one decimal place to your right, correct? Because you are dividing it by 10. So what is your answer should be? Please ignore this answer. What is the correct answer? Who can tell to teacher?
0.035.
Very good. 0.035. Okay, now still dividing, but dividing a decimal number by 100. By 100 means you are moving how many decimal places to your left? Class. Is that very hard, the question? Class, how about dividing by 100? How many decimal places you need to move?
2.
2 decimal places to your left. As you see here, 78.6. If you are moving 2 decimal places to your left, means you are bringing the decimal to your left 2 places. So your new number is 0.786. Understand or not? Understand? Can you see the example here? 126.4. You are moving 2 decimal places to your left because divide by 100. So you are moving 2 decimal places to your left. So your answer is 1.264. Understand or not? All just keep quiet. Okay, 5.2 is the same. You are moving 2 decimal places to your left. So 1, 2. So answer is 0.052. Understand or not? If you want to check back your answers, whether you moved, whether the decimal places you moved was correct or not, you can try to move back to your right. I mean, try to multiply back by tens, by hundreds, or by thousands, whether you got the correct answer or not. It's the same. Multiply, you are moving to the right. Dividing, you are moving to the left. Understand or not, class? Okay, so how about the 1000? So for the 1000, how many decimal places we need to move? Okay, can you all hear me?
Can teacher?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, for the 1000, how many decimal places you need to move? If you can hear me means you all can answer the question.
3 decimal places. 3.
3 decimal places to the left. Okay, as you see the example here, 178.6. That means divide by 1000. You are moving 3 decimal places to your left. 1. Okay, if you want to show the working, I mean in your exam paper lah. Please show your arrow. 1, 2, 3. This is what I prefer. Okay, please show the arrow. If you are moving 3 decimal places to your left, you have to move your arrow. Show me the arrow. 1, 2, and 3. Understand or not? Understand or
Yes,
not?
teacher.
Okay, very good. Dividing a decimal by 1000. Example here. Example number 1. 123.5. Okay, you are dividing by 1000. Okay, you are dividing by 1000. So how many decimal places you need to move?
You have 5 more minutes only.
I'm the one asking the questions and I'm the one answering the questions. Hello, example number 1, dividing by 1000. I'm asking how many decimal places you need to move.
Yeah.
Is that very
Yes,
hard, the
teacher.
question?
Hmm?
Is that very hard, the question? Example number 1.
What's the question?
Wait. 123.5. If you are dividing it with 1000, how many decimal places you all need to move? And where?
3.
Uh,
Where?
3. So,
What? To the left.
0.
Lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are moving 3 decimal places to your left, so 1, 2, and 3. So your answer is 0.12345. Correct?
Why is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
1, 2. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why they mistakenly put here. 0.1235.
1, 2, 3, 5.
1235. I'm sorry for the inconvenience here. Okay. Sorry. The example number 2. You are moving 3 decimal places also to your left. Correct or not? Ignore the 4 here, class. You big enough already, yeah? I don't need to do the amendment here. Okay? You should know. Just ignore the 4. Okay, example number 2. Moving 3 decimal places to your left. You just remember the concept. If multiplying means moving to the right. If dividing means moving to your left. But whether by 10 or...
Teacher, you're lagging.
Okay, wait. Can you hear me now? Can you all hear me now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes,
teacher
teacher.
say just bear this concept in your mind. Multiplying mean right. Always remember decimal number. When you are multiplying, you have to move to your right. When dividing, you have to move to your left. That's the 2 concepts you need to remember. But it depends whether multiplying by 10, 100 or 1000. 10 means moving 1 decimal place. 100 means you are moving 2 decimal places. Thousands means you are moving 3 decimal places to your right. And same goes to the divide. Divide by 10 means you are moving 1 decimal places. 100 mean 2 decimal places. 1000 mean 3 decimal places to your left. Understand or not? Understand, huh?
Understand, teacher.
Okay, very good. So, anyone want to try this before we end the class? 25.6 divide 10. So, moving decimal place to the left or right? Left. So, what is the answer?
Is it 2 or 56?
Huh?
No, not 2 or 56.
2 point? Moving decimal places only what?
25.6 divided by 10 will be 2.56.
2.56. Very good.
divided by
The
100.
simplest way teacher
would
said
be-
is just moving your decimal number. Can you see? Just
Teacher,
moving your
lagging.
decimal place. Okay, try question number 2.
Teacher, always break.
Try question number 2 and 3 for me, can? 2.56 divided by 10 will be 2.56. 2.56 divided by 100 would 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 be 2.56. 2.
143 divided by 100 will be 1.43.
Okay.
3.5 divided by 1,000 will be 0.0035.
0.0035. Very good. Okay. Any question, class?
No, teacher.
So I stop recording.